Alrighty, guys. All Facts Media here. My name is Andrew Robinson, and I'm joined by my twin brother, Aaron Robinson. Today, we are joined by the newest Miami Hurricane and four-star guard, Bensley Joseph. Bensley, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
No doubt, man. First of all, man, congrats on the commitment. I know that's big time, man, so we definitely want to extend our congrats to you. Shout out to PSA, the former family and your newest family. But we're going to get right into it, man. Obviously, we know you had a Final Five, BC, Providence, Marquette, Georgetown, and Miami. So kind of what stood out about Miami and kind of made that where you feel comfortable making your home for the next 4 years?
Probably like the play style and what they were offering. Their point guard now is going to be an upcoming senior, and I will be an upcoming senior. So my freshman year – hello?
Yep.
My fault. So my freshman year of college, that spot, is wide open. I felt like, what Coach Larinaga was bringing, he made me feel like the first option, not the second. And he was looking for a point guard badly to start off, his whole 2021 recruiting class. And I felt like, it would have been a perfect fit for my family and I to go back to Miami, which was my former birthplace, but never really experienced it.
Now, you mentioned the point guard that they have graduating. Obviously, Chris Likes there has had a really good 3 years. So you're going to have some big shoes to fill, man. I mean, what does it mean for you to be able to come in, and try to play behind a player like that? Obviously, he'll be gone. But just, come in and try to fill those shoes and, build your own legacy there at Miami.
I think it'll be good. With what they have, done in the past with point guards, Coach L, he has a lot of confidence in his guards. He likes to let them, play and, learn from their mistakes. But I think, coming in is just working hard and leading and being the leader that I am to, try to win as many games in the ACC as possible.
Sure. I mean, you mentioned those guards in Miami. They've had guys like Lonnie Walker, Bruce Brown, Davon Reed to make it to the NBA just in recent years. Did that factor into your recruiting or into your choice to kind of want to go to Miami? And that's something that you can kind of see yourself achieving as well?
Yes, it did. That played in a big part too, with the guards that they've produced into the NBA, guys like Bruce, Lonnie, Shane Larkin, and really what hit their words were, they believed in Coach L and what he was bringing and what he, had for them. And that's what I think, I'm going to most likely do now, believe in what he's saying and what he's going to make me become as a player.
Now, obviously, right now we're in an extremely unique period of time with the coronavirus. And I know, obviously, with you guys, with expressions, there was no summer live period, there was no spring live period. So, how did that factor into recruitment? Obviously, not being able to go out, this spring and this summer and be able to raise your stock at all. Did that factor into your decision to commit now? And, if so, in what ways did that factor into your decision?
It kind of did, only, because with the no AAU with COVID, it kind of made me, think about going into fall season. And, I wasn't really trying to wait, to, watch, be recorded and filmed for open gyms and games, and with the time coming, there was a spot that was open. And, if I wait and took too long, I felt like I could have lost any spot at any school I went to. So I felt like, to get it over with now I know, going into high school, what I got to work for, what I got to do to, work for the next level now. So.
I mean, I was going off of that same token. We're not sure what the season is going to be this year as far as if there's going to be a basketball season this year. We've seen multiple fall sports be canceled so far. For you, being able to have the commitment out of the way, not have to worry about if the season is going to play and, maybe trying to get a new offer and things like that. Do you think that that's sort of like a weight off your shoulders? To kind of also did that factor into your decision to commit to Miami, just knowing that there might not be a season for coaches to come out and see you?
I mean, that as well, too, with this whole COVID, it kind of now I can take my time and really work on what I got to work on and better myself in case there is not a season. And if there really isn't a season, now it just makes me want to work more harder to go into college and, be in the right shape, right body form to play if there is, a season my year. So all about, just working towards, whether there's a season or not, just to get better.
Right. So, now, obviously, last season you were at Cushing Academy. You transferred over to Putnam Science Academy this year after the coming off national championship, two national championships in the past 3 seasons. So, talk about your decision to leave Cushing and attend Putnam, and what went into that decision?
More like the exposure. Cushing. We had a very successful season this year. Went 15-0 in our league, made the national tournament. But what Putnam, had to offer, they had their guys, they've produced a lot of very great guards out of that program. And last year it was Hassan Diarra. And the way, he carried himself and his team, it's kind of like what they were looking for. And next year, this was Hassan's last year. So, that spot was wide open. And I felt like, with what they're offering, with the exposure and who they play, tougher schedules, many more games, and competing at just the national stage, I felt like, it was the correct and best move for me to, try to build my stock and boost my name.
For sure. I mean, you mentioned guys like Hassan Diarra, guys like Kyle Lawson, who's off to a great start in the A-10, Hamidou Diallo. I mean, kind of if there is a season this year, what are your goals for this year playing at PSA?
My number one goal is definitely to win the national championship. Definitely, to compete against the top teams in the country. And, just playing every game well, just to boost up my name, my confidence, and, playing against the best because, that's what I wanted to do. Going there, Putnam, I know they always play against the best competition. So basically, playing anybody, not fearing no one, just wanted to play every game.
Now, obviously, Putnam Science Academy, as Drew said, has produced some great guards. Obviously, Hamidou Diallo, Hassan Diarra's, Tyson Etienne at Wichita State. I mean, what does it mean to you to be that next guard, coming into PSA behind all these other guys and having now your chance to be able to lead a team and be that lead guard and take it to the next level?
It's really good. Those guys, again, those are prestigious guards. They've all made a huge impact at Putnam. And I feel like, it's now they're passing the torch to me to carry it. So, just got some big shoes to fill in, got a big role to do. But I'm very excited and confident in myself. I could get stuff done out there. We can go as far as we can, hopefully win a national championship. Sure.
Now, kind of getting back to Miami a little bit, Coach Larry Nagy, who's the guy who's been to the Final Four with George Mason. He's been in the Sweet 16 multiple times with Miami, but kind of hasn't been able to kind of get over that hump and reach the Final Four, reaching that championship game. What do you think it's going to take for you guys at Miami to kind of get over that hump and become kind of like a household name within college basketball?
I feel like, playing together and, the togetherness of how long, and playing smart and being disciplined. With Coach L, with his point guard and his offense, how he lets, his guards go off the pick and roll, which I felt like is my best offense. Really just, wanted to keep guys all together, and that's what he wants me to, he wants me to come in, and he likes a lot how, a lot of players like playing with me. So, he just wants the leadership and togetherness to go in a big part, and hopefully, that can take us very far.
Now, for Miami fans and college basketball fans out there, if you had to describe your game for fans that didn't know, just describe your game.
I'm a dog. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna give everything I got on the court. I'm a guard, the best player. Whether he'll give me a tough bucket or not, but I'm not shying away from no one. I just want to play the best. And, in order to play the best and be the best, you got to play anyone in front of you. So I feel like just, and I'm going to run the team as much as I can, be that floor general that they need me to be, get everyone involved and score for myself when I can.
Now, currently, you are the number one player in New England. Obviously, New England is one of the basketball hotbeds. I mean, we wouldn't even get to begin to talk about the guys from New England that went on to do great things in the NBA. Guys like Donovan Mitchell, Hamidou Diallo, Noah Vonleh. The list goes on and on. So for you, I mean, kind of what does it mean for you to be, you know, the #1 ranked player in New England? Kind of just obviously coming from Expressions and now Cushing, the PSA, you know, and to kind of be crowned, quote unquote, #1 player in New England. Kind of what does that mean to you?
It's a good feeling, but honestly, you know, all those rankings and stuff, it really doesn't play a factor. You know, now I just feel like there's a target on my back. You know, everyone's trying to go at me, you know, #1 spot. But really, you know, I feel like that took a lot of hard work to get there. And, you know, that hard work's just going to keep, you know, being played on and described. But really, you know, being #1's, you know, very grateful, you know, but it took a lot of hard work to get there.
Now, we see you're at the beach now, you know. What do you like to do on your off time when you're not, you know, on the basketball court? What are your favorite things to do in your downtime?
I like to hang out with friends. Again, come to the beach, you know, relax a little bit, but play video games on my free time, hang out with family. Yeah. Like to go eat too. Good restaurants, yeah.
Hey, man, you're on the beach now, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot more beaches down there in Miami, so you're going to have to that, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is there anything else you'd like to say, kind of just, you know, to the Miami fans, or kind of just to your fans out there right now?
You know, 305, I'm coming. You know, I can't wait to touch down. Can't wait to get to work. And can't wait to, you know, get started, really. And shout out my haters.
Well, there you have it, guys. The newest Miami Hurricane, Bensley Joseph, is excited to get down in 315 with Coach Larranaga and the Miami Hurricanes. Bensley, from Drew and I and from All Facts Media, we wish you the best, obviously, at Miami. And, of course, at Putnam Science Academy this year. Give a shout out to Coach Espo and Coach Scraber when you see it next time. And
yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
No problem, man. No problem.
All right. Cool.